Welcome to part 8 of the Inground build series. Today we are pouring the bottom for the liner. Let's get to work. All right, everyone, here we are early in the morning, about to pour this bed. So we've got a lot of prep work done. We had a bunch of gravel here. We're gonna soak it down. We've already compacted it with the hand tamper and we're looking good. So we went ahead and did a couple things. We've got our line strung up for our corners, and then we're going to be keeping this pump going all the time. This is definitely going to be the biggest issue, and that's for sure. So we got a bunch of rock here to kind of help with that, because you know this mud, if you put too much in there, it's going to have a tendency to fall down without it setting up. So we want to just kind of combat that, put some rock in there. All right, there's a lot that I'm going to go over when we start actually pouring. For the most part, it's pretty simple. Run to the lines, run to the line up here, which is actually very hard to see. We'll probably run some string lines maybe, yeah. There's a line right up there on the edge there. We'll run a string line on that because that's very hard to see. It's just simple as that. We're going to start with the wings here, and we're going to work our way down along with this here. We're going to hit all of our corners, hit all of our heavy stuff, do all the thickest stuff first so it sets up. This mix I got coming should be setting up very, very fast. So this is going to be the story of the day, guys. Keeping this thing going. Oh man. There we go. Hear all the rocks. It's just a tough gig when you do this, you know. I ain't figured out, I gotta figure out a lid system or something here, but anyway, we're looking good. Oh man, that's beautiful. Oh, I love Scottsburg, man. That's good, huh? Yeah. That's real nice. All right, here we go. We're getting it. This is working out really, really nice. Just dropping this mud is just beautiful. It's a little more wet than it was when we started, but I'm not complaining because it's beautifully dry. So we got a little makeshift ladders made up. And then Tubi's gonna be getting this edge in. We got a line snapped. And then actually the line on the back, but we got our lines there, and we're just gonna spread it, man. I mean, this is just a matter of some concrete skill and just making this work. We're gonna work this up, screed it. A lot of you guys doing this might do it probably just a dry pack mix. So when we do a dry pack mix, we do a 1-to-7 ratio, maybe 1-to-6. One shovel cement, 6 sand, and then I can't remember what the mix on vermiculite is. I think it's 1 shovel vermiculite, maybe 2. But I'm sure there's some guy in the comments. There's a couple guys that watch that know that do that mix. They'll probably contribute into there, but I can't remember. It's been so long. I've used this pre-mix stuff for so long now, I forgot. But we're just gonna keep it going. Boy, I love early morning pours, man. Doing these pours in the middle of the day. We did this one in the middle of the day. You guys watch the channel, man. It's just, I'll pass. I'm good. Throw it, like throw it, don't like splat it. We're gonna do all this at the same time. It just makes it a little bit easier. very minimum, you guys can have this to where it hovers. You know what I mean? Like, it don't have to be exactly dead on that line. You want that's a benchmark, but at the end of the day, if it goes a little bit loose, hovers a little bit, you're fine, because that means it's just a tad bit bigger and you got more room for that line to just fit in there nicely. A lot of you guys didn't know, I mean, we got our starting vinyl liners, so this is kind of like what we do. Make sure we're under there good, packed. We're gonna do our best. You got a massive, massive, massive hump in the middle up there. What? Help you? What do you want me to do? Your back no good? Oh, you want me to do up there? Because this got to go from the middle there. Huh? You're gonna have to start from like right there again, because that's not. Yeah, give me that. Go up there, get up there. It ain't too much. I don't know, you guys put like, you spent 30 minutes in this section adding mud and you put like way too much. Ah. There you go. Rework it. It's all you, man. They got enough. Yeah. They got enough over there. Let me clean this out. It's gonna go in last. We're gonna leave that section and we're gonna start up here. So. Oh, we're just gonna shovel. We're not having to move it. I see. It's Mexican proof. They're line 4. I did. It all melted. All right, guys, we're getting there. What I'm checking is over there they had a massive hump, and you got to watch that. Over here is good. Over there, you know, that'll really mess up your liner. Really push it out and make your liner a lot smaller, a lot bigger, I should say. So that's very important. Like I said before, it can always be a little bit too far, so it's just a little bit bigger. Can't be smaller. You do not want this to be smaller. So we'll make sure those corners look good, man. Hey Tubi, take it down a little bit more. It's still high, like a ½ inch. Yeah, more. Yeah, right there. Yeah, a little bit more on the right side. Gravel? No, we're gonna leave it till the end. We're gonna pump it out. Yep. In a tropical storm, it was pouring for like 8 hours and they poured anyway, and they just kept finishing it with all the water. So if you go to Hawaii to buy a house, don't build it yourself. Or dude, the concrete is shot. Yeah, right. Ready? Go. All right. Unplug it. Come on. All right, beautiful, guys, beautiful. Get that concrete to dry. Any water that seeps up will gum on the slab, And then that's gonna be dry by the time it does any kind of damage with that water. So it's already drying pretty good. Like up here, like it's, you know, making barely a fingerprint. Okay. It's looking good though. We put about, we're gonna put 3 gallons in this load. I wanted it a little more wet, but we're, I mean, simply just following the line. We're gonna screed it this way, screed it off the edge so it gets a perfectly flat bottom. But that's one thing great about this too, is it's already dry. If this is not dry and wet, you have a tendency to round over that corner more, and it just makes it so much nicer. But I'm trying to get this mix where I want it, without getting too crazy on water. I got a 16-foot screed to where we can get that middle done. I was gonna do a line, but you know, you gotta screed it anyway, so I got a straight 2x4 and we're ready to go. It's good. Having a splashing problem right now. It's getting everywhere, which it happens, but right when you wet it down. But in order to make this easier and faster, we need to wet it down. It's just, it's a must, you know. I always watch the last little bit, that way I know it's good, you know. Sometimes you do all this work, everything looks good, and the last little section, it gets a hump or a dip or whatever, so I'm just checking it, making sure we're good. It's gonna start flooding here in about, I don't know how long, but good thing about this mix is it's so, got so much cement, you know, it's just dry. Like right there is hard. So down there, it's gonna be hard, maybe about an hour. Because I mean, it is getting a lot of water. All that blue water is coming down, and then it's like, it's just soaking that, so it's not gonna dry as fast, but it'll dry hard. And then at the worst, if any damage happens, it'll just take off a very, just thin layer. Just a thin layer, and it's not gonna do anything, just like a tiny bit of cream, huh? Yeah, exactly. Hey, James! Hey, I told Jamie if he wanted to borrow our plate compactor, if he fixed the cord, he could borrow it. So he fixed it.
He fixed what?
He fixed the cord, the pull cord. It was hanging out. I told.
If he borrowed it, he had to fix the pull cord.
Yeah. So he did. So hey, man honors his word. That's what I'm talking about. That's worth it. I've been putting that off forever. Shoot. There's the water. It's coming out like a little fountain. Look at that. Look at that. Good night. Look at that water, huh? Crazy. No. It's not gonna work. Look at that, huh?
Right there?
No, here. Okay, there's something there. stopped it for now.
The water plus. The water plus.
Hmm?
The water stop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, we need hydraulic cement. That's what we need.
You
Here
need
it
a
comes.
Hydraulic water stop.
Yeah, hydraulics. What we need.
Yeah. No good.
It's fine. Let me think here. We're gonna make it worse here. Okay. Just finish it. It's good. We'll put hydraulic cement in it. That'll help it. That's wild how it comes out like that.
Not gonna redo it. Dang, that is flowing.
Dude, isn't that wild? It's just coming out like a fountain, dude. All the pressure, everything is stopped up and holding. That's where it's coming out at, which is very interesting. I don't know how well that's gonna work, but tomorrow I'm gonna bring hydraulic cement and pop it in there and it'll stop it. I wonder what it'll do everywhere else. See, it's coming up right there too. I'm gonna do a video, hold on. It's finished up. Looking good, ready for the liner. Looking beautiful. Well, everyone, that wraps it up for the day. We've got everything finished up. All of our lines looking good. We did another finish on here. This whole bottom is a lot to it, man. Everything's drying. You can see where it's pretty much hard as rock over there. We did get the water did come up through. You can see it just flowing in like a fountain. So we're gonna get some hydraulic cement tomorrow. So that'll stop that, but it'll start to come out everywhere else too. But you know, we'll just have to deal with that. And I've got an idea of how we're gonna keep this water out when we set the liner, so when we get the water in, everything will be all right. So that'll be on the next video. But that is it for now on this part of the build series. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget, 20,000 likes and I'm gonna come out there and give away 3 days of my time and train you guys. Subscribe to the channel. You guys know what you gotta do to make that happen. Like the video, and I will see you guys on the next one.